everyone! I'm Stella and I'm back today with a new video in which I will be reviewing for you guys Bottega Veneta by Bottega Veneta. So if you are interested to hear my thoughts, just keep watching. So guys, I have to say that this perfume has been on my mind for quite a while to review. I discovered it in this summer where I sampled it just randomly in store. I sprayed it on my wrist and I walked away, and when I was testing it I didn't really like what I was smelling, and so I moved on to other fragrances, and when I came back to smell it 15 or so minutes afterwards, it was so beautiful that I just couldn't stop smelling my wrist. Like, I hadn't smelled anything similar before, so I kept coming back to it and tried it on and trying to understand what is it that I'm smelling. It was quite addictive because it's something that you don't really see very often in perfumes in the designer market. And after lots of trying in store, spraying it on a tester strip and spraying it on my jacket, etc., I figured out that, okay, I need to get this one. So this is the box it comes in. You can see it has this little quilted details like many of the Bottega Veneta leather goods. Their handbags, for example, have this similar quilted pattern, and this shows attention to detail. If you don't know, Bottega Veneta is a leather goods design company from Italy, in Veneto, Italy. And this is the bottle. As you can see, it has a little leather strip here bound with a logo in the front, and I have the 50 ml. So this beauty is made in 2011 and is described as a floral chypre or leather chypre, depending on where you read. And the inspiration is said to be this of a grand house in Veneto, the area where the brand is from. And you imagine the hills, the green hills outside, and the breeze coming through the open windows. Then you enter the house, there is this wooden floors and a room that is quite like a library. So it has the big wooden shelves all the way up the walls and the leather-bound books that are there. And this is supposed to be the inspiration, also the birds singing outside, and you know, the sun coming in and the flowers that are blooming. So this was the inspiration for this perfume, and I am so addicted to that. I will spray it now on my hand, and let's leave it for a little bit while I'm telling you the notes. Bottega Veneta is a perfume that contains sambac jasmine, pink pepper, bergamot, oak moss and leather. And this one is really special to me because it's quite airy in its character, even though it contains leather. So it doesn't smell in any way of leather car seats or, you know, leather jackets and things like that. It is not heavy in any way. It's really ethereal, fizzy and kind of floating around you. I see this perfectly unisex because it doesn't have any sweetness that it would make it very feminine. I don't see any florals that are standing out to me. It's all blended so well. It doesn't smell like one thing that is, you know, poking through and you're like, oh, that's really a jasmine perfume or that's really a leather perfume. It's really, really understated. And what I would describe this is understated luxury and minimalism. This one is like a big wide open space with very few perfectly curated furnitures that are just luxurious and very expensive. So it's a little bit sterile in this way. And I would imagine the woman wearing it to be someone who comes from money, you know, she's been born into wealth, and she's just, you know, this effortless, chic woman who is not even trying to impress you. She doesn't even have to try. She just dresses for herself, and she chooses this fragrance to just enhance the way she is. So she's very, you know, stylish and minimalist. Nothing is shouting over here, nothing is attention grabbing, trying to impress you. This perfume is just luxurious, and the way it smells is kind of enveloping a fizzy cloud of very, how to say it? It's a leather, but leather, imagine having a leathery, like a light leather, maybe this kind of a beige leather makeup bag full of very expensive makeup products, and you just go in and you take a whiff, and this is what I'm getting. I don't know if you will be able to see, probably not, but it left this kind of like a shiny film on my skin, which is a sign of a very quality juice. And I can smell it actually all the way from here. I don't even have to go in and smell it. Of course, it gets much more potent once I get here. And this one is lasting really well. When I was testing it on a paper strip, I had this strip for like 5 days and I could still smell it over there. But on my skin, I find that as I wear it, it kind of disappears and then it comes back. So either I'm getting used to it, or it has this push and pull where you can't smell it and then it's here again and then it's gone again. But I believe that people around you would be able to get a trail. Definitely smells of sophistication, wealth, and very sterile, minimal, effortless chic. It has overall, to me, kind of a cold vibe, but also when I go in and put my nose to it, I can sense like warmth. It's very weird. I can't really describe it very well with words, because I haven't smelled too many fragrances that are like this. I know that there is one of the Armani Privé, I think it's called Cœur Amethyst. It smells very much like this, but it's thicker and it lacks this transparent quality. So it does have this smell, but it's just heavy. So you don't get to experience this airiness about it. I was initially thinking that this one doesn't last very well on me, and I will get the Armani one because it's thicker and heavier, and I would assume that it will last better. But then testing them side by side, I just liked the airiness of this one. It's kind of this vibe that makes it more sophisticated and more special. So in the end, I just decided that I'm getting definitely a bottle of it, and here is my 50 ml. On the bottom as well, it has this quilted detail, if you can see. Very, very pretty. You can see that this brand cares about what they're doing. They're putting so much detail into what they do. And I feel that projection is moderate, lasting power on clothes and on paper, very long. On skin, probably moderate, maybe 4 or 5 hours. It really depends on skin, on where you live, etc. I would say that this kind of perfume, I could see it as a signature scent because would be worn in any season. It won't be out of place in summer, winter, autumn or spring. I think best would be perhaps the spring because of the brightness that it has, but it's just so versatile and I can't say enough good things about it. If you are interested, test it out and let me know in the comments what you think. This was all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed my review. Please let me know if you have tried it down in the comments. What do you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? And I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!